Hey guys, and welcome back to the garden. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Blanca. So like you guys saw in the thumbnail and like you read in the title, yeah, we've been hit by a really bad storm. So this is not going to be such a happy video, you guys. If this is the first time watching, I don't mean to discourage anybody. I just have to share, like I always do, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that comes with orchid collecting, especially when you're collecting outside, like I do. I live in South Florida. We have beautiful weather and we have really bad weather. So, you know, it's the first time this has happened to me in the past in the 5 years that I've been collecting. So I've been lucky. These past few days has been really stormy out here in South Florida. And unfortunately, I think we got hit with some type of tornado in my yard. I don't know. But, you know, it flew away. I mean, it destroyed the fence. It made my grill gazebo from under my orchid section fly away. I had orchids everywhere. I even had orchids in the neighbor's yard. A lot of my orchids were damaged. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on because, you know, like I said, you know, I've been collecting for 5 years, a little over 5 years, and I grow outdoors. It's my style of growing. So this, I guess, comes with that type of growing. You just have to expect bad weather to come in, and you know, what can you do? What can you do? So the orchids on my palms are untouched. I mean, I can walk you guys around and just show you endless blooms with my orchids that are attached, which is why I made the decision a while ago that this is just the style that I want. I want to just grow my orchids attached to my palms. You know, even with, you know, I know that we didn't get with a hurricane, we didn't get hit with a hurricane or anything like that, but even with like a really, really bad storm, when you get winds that come in all of a sudden, or even like a small tornado. We did have a tornado in this area. I mean, I did see in the news and, you know, pictures, we did have a tornado in this area. I'm not sure if, you know, it was in fact in my yard. I mean, I'm thinking just because of the damage, and I'm going to go back there and show you guys. But like I said, you know, we've had you know, hurricane, we got, you know, look at this bloom. Look at these blooms, you guys. I mean, you would never think that we had all of this damage a few days ago. So, yeah, I've had my orchids on my palms with category 1 and 2 hurricanes. And I've never had this type of damage like I had in this week that just passed. It was crazy. So I think I got some type of tornado out here. So all of these blooms were already here pre-storm, and like I said, they are unharmed. I've got some spikes growing on my dendrobiums. I mean, the mangoes are still on the trees. I don't know what in the world happened, but it flipped over with the grill gazebo. Broke it. I had 2 broken. This is that pigeon orchid for you guys. That I'm sorry. I know I showed it. And I didn't even talk about it. Dendrobium. And you know, my brain is shot. I can't even think of the name right now. But it's called the pigeon orchid. If I think hard, I'll probably remember. But we're just walking and showing and talking and just trying to get over all this mess. So yeah, she's bloomed, and normally she blooms when there's thunderstorms and stuff. It's like it's really cool. So yeah, I mean, the damage was pretty much over there. Everything on the palms, like I said, were unharmed. And there's spikes everywhere. I mean, look at this, you guys. I've been really busy. I still haven't even gotten around to mounting all of these dancing ladies that are supposed to be on my trees. These are the ones that I got. When did I get these? What show was that? The Cruel Smith show? Yeah, it was a Cruel Smith show. I know that we just had the Redland show, but that was just like a field trip for me. I got 2 small gifts, one from Linda over at Ritter's, a beautiful dendrobium, and I got a little mini Vanda from Smiley. So that was not a shopping trip for me, thank goodness, because I probably would have shopped and put it under my orchid section and they would have probably blown away. So it was like a sign. I was at the Redlands show only to show you guys, tour you guys around, and show you what the vendors kind of brought, and give you guys a preview. But I did not shop at all. So that's why you're not seeing a haul or anything like that in this video or following that show. Yeah, more blooms, Sherry babies, unharmed. You would think, right? At least I would lose flowers with the type of storm that hit us. and yeah, this just proves to me more and more, my orchids need to go on my trees. They need to go on my trees. I cannot handle what I just went through. And I know you guys have gone through worse. You guys left in the comments section, which, by the way, I read all your comments. I even got emails from you, emails of encouragement, emails of like, I'm so sorry, your YouTube videos, they lift us up. And I am so grateful for them because, like you guys, I am, the same as everybody else. When things like this happen, it kind of like just turns me off of everything, and it's so hard for me to get into the groove of just doing this. And then I get these emails and these comments, and you guys bring me back to life, because honestly, it's challenging. It's challenging when you're trying to grow your orchids and think that you're gonna get them to like that specimen size, and you're so excited, and then all of a sudden you get hit with like a bad storm or something happens, or fungus or thrips or something, and they kill your orchids, and you're like, oh, it kind of like takes, dampens your mood and just takes your enthusiasm out a little bit. So this is my my Miss Joaquin, which rarely blooms, and she's blooming now, which is great because that put me in a good mood. So yeah, you guys, the emails, the messages, all that, it means so much. The reason I didn't go to Redlands more than one day was because I was really busy with my candles, and I had a huge show. And I also saw some of you guys at the show that went to, you guys went to visit me. And again, hearing you guys' words, I mean, I'm not going to say any names just because of the privacy of my viewers, but you know who you are. You told me how, because I was like, it's really hard for me now with my grandson, and now with everything going on, my kids home for the summer, and just my candle business, my small business, candles that I do, I do so many shows, and I'm just busy. It's hard for me to go out and bring you guys like fun videos and take you guys shopping and do all that. So I'm like, I'm boring you guys with all my home videos, and it kind of like discourages me. And he was like, no, do not let that discourage you. You're the reason why we all got into orchids. You need to keep on going. So yeah, so hearing that again gives me life, gives me motivation just to keep this going, because like I said, my videos now are a little bit different than they were in the past, and it's hard, because I don't want to disappoint anybody. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to show you bad things or ugly things or things like this, but this is reality. So we're entering the destruction zone. So if you guys are still hanging on and you guys are still here with me after all the rant, this is my orchid section. This is what was once my beautiful orchid section. It still has its beautiful parts, but it's not what it was. It's been hit hard. I mean, starting off by me just destroying it by removing all of the trees that were covering it and giving it such a nice shade. Now it's been hit by what I think was a tornado, and it needs a lot of work, you guys, a lot of work. So I am eventually just gonna keep this like a Vanda, kind of like a Vanda house, where I can hang my Vandas from here, because you guys, I don't have good luck mounting my Vandas. Everything else I'm bringing out, and I'm gonna keep my Hoyas under here because they are thriving and they are growing. And then I'll probably have just like a few of these, a few of those the plants, growing and just giving it a little bit of shade until it becomes suitable again for my orchids. And I know you guys talk to me and have been telling me to get a greenhouse, but that is just not what I want to do. this is what I want. You know, I want it to be in my yard. I don't want to have an enclosed greenhouse. I don't want to have a grow room. I don't want to have any of that. This is how I choose to grow. So this is how, you know, and I know, you know, you guys are probably gonna say, you're crazy, this is gonna happen again. But, you know, this is how I like to do it. You know, either out here on my palms, mounted, or hanging in this area. I do not see myself having any type of greenhouse out here. It's just, you know, for the purpose also of my family. They don't want to have, they like having their open yard and not have, you know, like a structure out here that's just going to hold orchids. So I have to be considerate. And, you know, at least I have my areas where I keep my orchids because I share my home with my family, right? Anyway, so you see, I just blabbing. So the fence is down here on this side. And then that grow gazebo, like you guys saw in that picture, was here. We removed it. And it took all of the orchids with it. I mean, I'm still in the process of just picking up. I mean, today is Saturday. We are, it's Memorial Weekend. I decided that I was gonna dedicate at least today to this yard. So I've been out here for a little while picking up, like right before I picked up the camera. But I did wanna show you guys like what happened here. So I did have my grow gazebo here, which was housing and holding all of my potted orchids, and they were loving it. I mean, they were thriving. Look at this tigrinium over here full of buds, which I was so relieved. She was probably the one that I was most worried about when I saw the destruction, because look at all of these flowers, look at all these buds. And she's gonna open, and she's a beautiful one. So this one I am gonna probably put under my terrace somewhere and keep her potted, because she's a little bit more delicate with all the sun and stuff. But everything else, you guys, I need to either gift it, relocate it, put it somewhere where it's not gonna get the direct sun, because under my terrace I just can't keep them. I mean, my vandas are fine. A few of my violettas were on the floor, and then I do have a lot of vandas which are spiking and are in bloom. I mean, I was so upset when I saw this, but I do have some pretty blooms still. This is my new stylist, which smells amazing. And this one is from Bangjong. You guys, I have not been shopping at all, as you guys will know. Anytime I go shopping, I will bring you guys. But Bangjong, if you guys are in the area, go visit them. They have the most beautiful orchids. And I have lots of my vandas from Bangjong in bloom. This is one of them. Just absolutely gorgeous. She smells amazing. Probably one of the most fragrant in my collection. Beautiful. Another one in bloom is this pink tessellata, also from Bangjong. Look at how beautiful. I mean, I am so grateful. At least my vandas were not harmed. They were around the garden, but around the yard. This is a pink tessellata. She's gorgeous. Look at those petals. And then lots of bloom. So the good news is the thrips are gone, because all of my flower spikes, and I have a lot in spike, all of my flower spikes are making it. They're thriving. Flower spike over here, my starburst orchid. But yeah, this is how it looks like under here. Just very bare. No more gazebos. I just have to now figure it out. You know, like I said, I want to just keep this like a Vanda, Hoya area, and just, you know, focus on that once I get all this picked up. The flower's so pretty. I have also some flowers over here. But yeah, thank you guys for all your messages and your and being concerned. It really does stink to have to go through this, but you know, it comes with the work of growing outdoors. You know, even when you're growing indoors, you know, something happens, the lights go out and your grow lights can't turn them on and your orchids start getting damaged. I don't know, just it's part of it, right? And we just have to bounce back, and hopefully they bounce back with us. But this is my my golden doubloon, still looking beautiful. This is my special one from my kids' Mother's Day gift a few years ago. And then looking at these Hoyas, the Hoyas, yeah, so you know the Hoyas didn't lose their blooms. This one didn't lose its blooms. This is my Ben's fragrance that had 3 spikes. Still looking gorgeous, still fragrant. I mean, I have not moved it, so it was okay through that storm. Oh, Ben's fragrance. So this one had the 3 blooms, and the blooms kind of grew a little bit weird because they like interlocked, and you see that? But still looking good, still fragrant. Again, my Hoyas. Lots of blooms. It's like, what in the world? More spikes over here. More flower spikes. Another one that was untouched, my encyclia. It smells so good. And my Rosy Sunset F. So yeah, you guys, this is my garden update. And then the destruction. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do moving forward with all the other orchids that I have here that I probably won't be able to keep in this area anymore because of the sun. I don't have anything to cover it. Maybe the bigger ones move under my terrace for a little while, and maybe some of my friends want to, you know, babysit them for a little bit. I gave Laz one, so I think I'm gonna be giving him a few more just to hold them there until I figure this out. You see, I have lots of orchids in their pots that are for this one. Oh my gosh. This one was from Oliver. I'm sorry, Oliver. This one went flying too. I gotta figure out what I'm going to do with her. If you watch this, let me know if she, look at that, she went flying. Let me know if this one, I'll probably Google it, if it's sun tolerant. I'm gonna just move it right now under my terrace because this was a gift from Oliver and it's a very special one. And I want to keep it safe. So yeah, so violetas are doing good. And yeah, you guys, today's video, I had a flower spike here on this dendrobium, which I was so excited about, and it's broken now. So hard. But, you know, family was not harmed. You know, property was not harmed. Orchids were harmed, but, you know, fortunately, they can be replaced. We just have to start over. And sometimes starting over is, you know, it could be frustrating, but it could be fun too at the same time. Just get new ideas and see where you're gonna locate them. So I'm gonna finish fixing that orchid section and trying to tidy up out there and figure out, now that it's not raining, what I can mount. So probably today's gonna be a mounting day. Definitely have to get those dancing ladies on and see what can be mounted out there, and then what's done, just get rid of it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't the best, it wasn't the happiest, but I have to share with you guys, you know, because this is reality, folks. It's reality. So again, thank you guys for being so loyal, for being so amazing, for being so caring. I mean, just lots of messages and emails and you know, they don't go unseen. I see them all and I read them all, and I have to tell you guys, you are the best. I have the best channel, I have the best subscribers, and what else can I say? You know, we're healthy here. We are, you know, dealing with this, but hopefully that will be just, you know, yeah, a lot of money invested out there and lost, but you know, like I said, we're here, we're healthy, and that's all that matters. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you soon in my next video. Wishing everyone a happy and safe Memorial weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.